I'm Peter from fungi.co and here with Wes Arnott from GRAMCo, and we've known each other for quite a few years. So I guess I'd like to ask you about how you first got into mushrooms, how you started your business, and then where that's led to now, what you're doing with fungi, what your passions are.
Well, I've always been in the fruit and veggie trade since I started a little fruit barrow at university many years ago, and always liked to do cutting edge stuff. So I brought a lot of rare fruits from tropical Queensland into Melbourne in the 80s. Mm-hmm. And at that stage, there were no shiitake mushrooms being grown in Australia, but the first guy started up with the oyster mushrooms. So I was selling oyster mushrooms into the hotels and restaurants. But then I had a business failure, and I started back in the market working for a wholesaler who was a mushroom wholesaler. They didn't look after me, so they ended up with a competitor. So that was, and I started my business with $500 and a sublease in the Melbourne wholesale market, and currently we turn over quite a few $1 million a year, and it's a small business. We've only got 4 staff downstairs and 1 part-timer upstairs on the books, but it's a very sweet little business, and we like to be innovative. We like to introduce new mushrooms into the industry, and that's why I am endeavouring to set up a mushroom farm here in Healesville. Okay.
Right. And so so you've had a lot of experience with different species. You know the Australian market, and you know I guess what restaurants and chefs and the public want. And now you sort of see an opportunity to set up a farm here. What sort of species are you looking at? What are your plans?
Okay. Well, look, the specialty or gourmet exotic mushroom market is growing at a fantastic rate. I mean, some people say 15-20%, some people say more. Yeah. And the spread of mushrooms at the moment is primarily oysters, shiitake and enoki. The enokis are mainly all imported. Mm-hmm. There's people growing shiitake here and oysters here and shimiji here, and a lot of the other mushrooms are still imported. So we've got our range would consist of a variety of oyster mushrooms. So you've got the standard white and grey oysters. We'd like to get some of those blue oysters going, and we want to grow some of them on the farm. Mm-hmm. There's the king oysters or oringi, and then you start looking at shiitake, black fungus, snow fungus, shimiji, but it's not the true shimiji, it's what they call pearl oyster. Yeah. We've got, we do mixed packs, and I'm just trying to think, we have a little bit of Namiko from time to time and a little bit of chestnut.
Yeah, so the winter varieties.
But, you know, the quality of the mushrooms here generally is nowhere near as good as it should be and could be. Yeah. So we want to fix that in time. Yeah, that's why, one of the reasons why we're interested in the farm. But also, I see a market for morel mushrooms. We've bought a technology from China to grow morel mushrooms indoors and outdoors. We have not been successful at this point in time, but we think we know what's wrong and we think we can fix that. Some of the other mushrooms I'd like to grow, I'm just trying to think of them. I'd love to grow the Cordyceps militaris. Mm-hmm. I want to grow the Australian maitake, Grapholia collensi, and some of the other native mushrooms I think are of interest. As you know, we're not supposed to grow the classic reishi, the Ganoderma lucidum, but there are 5 Ganoderma species native to Australia, so we might pick 1 or 2 of those and grow those. If you're interested in fungi at all, you start to understand how nature works. Yeah. And I would encourage everybody out there in the great wide big world to start studying fungi, the role of fungi, what fungi can do for you. They can kill you, they can cure you, they can change your consciousness, they can heal the soil and heal the planet.
And fill your belly.
It's a great story.